Welcome back. We can't miss the story, so I have to come back.
Ghost, what happened?
Ghost, what happened? What if they just changed all their names to Ghost?
I don't know. There's already a character in MW2 called Ghost, and he's not in this game.
Oh,
yeah, there's
Jonah.
Ghost.
That reminds me. So
the cool character Ghost, who's not in this game, even though.
Isn't he in all the Modern Warfare? Isn't he in Modern Warfare 1?
Yeah. He's in the new Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that's right.
But oh my god.
So I talked
it's all one
great
color.
length. Oh yeah, it is all one color.
Oh fuck no.
I talked at great length. Oh, it's another stealth.
Dude, we're Ghost. Every mission is stealth.
We're Ghosts, dude. We're never supposed to be
Drop
seen.
kill.
Cue to the part where your tower defense is gunning people down.
Can we just shoot people?
So Jonah, I was talking about Crip earlier, the Hearthstone streamer.
Yes.
He used to play a mode called Arena. He plays the mode I play, Battlegrounds now, which is what most streamers play now. But he used to play this mode called Arena, which is a mode where you draft cards to a deck. You get 3 choices for each card. You draft 30 cards into a deck and you play. You play until you win 12 games or you lose 3.
Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. So you get you build a random deck basically.
Oh,
so
it would be random, so I could actually maybe win.
Yeah, maybe you have to kind of be good at the game, but anyway, so Crip was really good at Arena, and do you know what a stream sniping is? When you watching someone stream.
Yeah.
In Hearthstone, stream sniping is insanely valuable because you can see the streamer's hand. You can see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. You can see you basically know everything about what they're doing. So stream sniping is really scummy in Hearthstone.
But people do it. Yeah.
But what?
But people try to do it.
People do it, yeah. So occasionally Crip would queue against a guy and his name would be like Sniper032 or something. And he'd be like, okay, this guy's a sniper. But because his name is Sniper, right? Yeah. Crip eventually figured out, after getting sniped by these guys a bunch of times, there was a guild of snipers that would all queue at the same time as Crip to try to snipe him in Arena. There was I remember the highest number I remember seeing, there was 3 digits in their names. It was 042 or 057. I don't know how many there were exactly, but these people had to create new Blizzard accounts, make that their name specifically, had to get gold to play Arena, and they had to queue exactly when Crip did.
Wow.
And these people would hold insanely good decks and just wait to snipe Crip.
GVG decks.
Crip, yeah, no. When they rotated cards out of Arena, people would just hold insane decks that had Kel'Thuzad in it and try to snipe Crip. Isn't that an insane amount of effort to try to piss someone off?
Yeah, why? I don't get why you do that.
When Crip caught them, he was so vindicated. He was so happy.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was just crazy. And Blizzard banned all of them. I'm pretty sure. Blizzard, he reported this to Blizzard, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is super fucked up." And they didn't they ban all of them, Max? They wiped out the Sniper Guild.
I thought it was funny as fuck though.
Yeah, of course it was funny because Crip getting salty in Arena was so funny.
Oh, you got an achievement, cog in the machine.
You did something. You got an achievement. Smile.
Once this is over, we should go through and look at all the achievements.
Because there's so many and they're ridiculously easy.
Yeah. Well, what I would do is
if we have time after, we will.
If I I still do this occasionally when I get bored.
And when you get bored, you replay this?
Yeah, no, so I'll replay a Call of Duty game that I've already beaten just to try and get all the achievements.
Oh, okay. I mean, you like achievement hunt. That's cool. I can't imagine it as hard achievements.
That's why I like PlayStation better. They have trophies. It makes me feel better about myself.
Jonah, I've been trying to tell you, Steam has achievements as well. They just aren't called trophies. MacBook. Well, that's the thing. Fault. Well, that's the thing. You can invest in a computer. You don't have to. But obviously, Jonah, by the way, because this is the first time you've been here since my computer was built, before with the last session, obviously. Are you impressed by how well this runs Call of Duty Ghosts?
I am. This
runs
really
at 200 FPS.
I know. I've been watching it the whole, even last.
No, this rig can run everything. The only
Red Dead.
Easy enough. it can run Red Dead easily. The parts I put into this were, the computer cost was about $1,000. So that in terms of cost,
that's over time because you can always add to it, right?
Yeah, you can replace parts. In terms of cost, that blows a console out of the water. But it also can just run everything. The advantage of a console is it's cheaper, but they specifically make the games so that they work on the console. Because if PC version of Red Dead would not run on a base PS4 anymore. the way they made that makes sense, right, Max? Like the way they made Red Dead on PC, it would not run on consoles at all. I don't think.
Well, that's why they have to wait, right? Isn't that why like games like Red Dead don't take longer to come to PC?
Yeah, because they have to make it on the PC. Yeah. That's sometimes the reason. Batman Arkham Knight when it launched had this like incredibly shitty reception because its PC port was just broken. It just didn't work. Ben B really liked that game, and I heard it was pretty good.
It's one of the rods in view.
But it's like one of the... Turn around. It's behind you. Above that. Are you in space again?
We're gonna be.
You're gonna go to space again?
No, I think we're stopping them because they're gonna put this in space, and those are like those EMP missile things.
Well, Kyle told me something about... he told me something about the plot of this game. He said... Like the first thing that happens is apparently the Federation like takes over a satellite and gets like the launch codes or something.
Yeah, they get the launch codes, and that was the whole first mission was.
Because the Federation gets launch codes.
Yeah, they get launch codes, and then when you're running with Elias and your brother, that's what's coming down on you.
Okay, because I'm gonna be honest, I had no clue what was going on there. Who were you playing as in space?
Just some random guy.
Some dude that gets like chilled.
Yeah, he just dies in space.
Yeah. Because the fucking Federation is like, we're just gonna kill you. That's already pretty scary. Space on its own is like kind of a scary prospect, but having to like someone trying to kill you in space is also pretty scary, right?
Yeah, because no matter what, you're probably gonna die.
Have you seen the episode of Futurama where there's like the shape-shifting alien on the ship?
Yeah, and they can't tell who.
And they can't. Yeah, and they like turn into people and.
Yeah.
And Zoidberg hides in the closet, and there's another Zoidberg in there with him, and he's like, "Oh." He's like, "Are you the monster?" And he's like, "No, are you?" And he's like, "Wait, but if one of us is the monster?" And he's like, "Yes." And then the monster just eats him. And Zoidberg's like, "Oh."
Logan, give me a hand. What you need?
No, it was like, which one of us is the monster? Is it me? And he's like, "No," and he's like, "Oh," and he gets eaten. That's what happens. Yeah, that one's pretty funny.
I love
you want me to do? Yeah, I'm here.
You have to hold X to copy data. I love the first episode of Futurama.
That one's pretty good. What I always think about in that episode is how Fry falls off the chair and then he perfectly does a somersault and is like standing straight up in the fucking cryo chamber.
Yeah.
That's what I think about, Max, when I think about episode 1 of Futurama.
When he saw his mom, too, that was kind of sad.
Oh, you remember that episode?
Yeah.
Everybody remembers that one. It's called Game of Tones. It's really sad. It's the one where he sees his mom. It's when the noise is playing. The do 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 and it gets closer and closer to the earth, and it's gonna like the vibrations are gonna like destroy the earth, and then they learned it was just Nibbler's ship. It was just the alarm of Nibbler's ship going off, and I was like, because like the funny sitcoms often resolve stupid shit like really fast like that, so it's like whatever, but.
I can't see shit.
That was almost a full circle.
Do you want Jonah to play?
No, I'm just trying.
There was just a full circle of blood.
Yeah, that's the thing
look
about...
Look at this.
Futurama.
Just look at this scene and like how hard it is to see shit.
Uh-huh.
They put the jam on the screen.
Because it's funny.
And everyone's wearing white in this like white factory.
Yeah, full of white like robot arms and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible to tell.
And it's shaking violently. Look at this. I just clipped into something.
And you're hiding because there's guys bursting in. God, there's so many dudes. Oh my goodness. Well, luckily they go down like immediately.
Yeah.
This is Call of Duty, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it makes sense that you get shot by one bullet and you die, but obviously your guy just takes hits all the time. It's like the opposite in Fate Grand Order. All the bosses have like 500,000 HP, and you have like 10k.
Yeah.
And you just have to win. Deal way more damage than them, right?
Also, I was meaning to ask you, what was the remaster of Final Fantasy that was at PAX last year?
Final Fantasy VII Remake, which came out in like April.
Oh, okay.
Man loves that game, and he bought the remake and played it. He said I remember him saying it like wasn't amazing, but he loves the Final Fantasy, so it's fine. Does their infrared go off the map right as you kill them?
Yeah.
Because that does not make sense, because their bodies would still be warm.
Okay.
But I mean, just shut
up. It's Call of Duty. It's the greatest game ever.
Yeah. So Van played the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's coming out in 3 parts. Because when that game released, did you know it came out on 3 discs on the PS1?
I think he mentioned that, the guy in before. Like, you know how before you go do
what
the
the
thing.
fuck? Oh my god, the thermal. Jesus.
I think he mentioned that before.
Yeah, because it's like the what was it? It's like the longest. It's like one of the longest PS1 games ever. Like, imagine you buy a game and it's on 3 discs. Like that doesn't happen anymore. But this game was still so long. They broke it up into 3 parts, and they're selling each part at $60. And the first one is the only one that's out. So this is a conversation we had about on the podcast about game prices. Making the PS5 game $70 is kind of dangerous because
wait, they're making them $70.
Yeah, the first parties are going to be $69.99.
Walmart,
which is crazy. Well, they'll be 60.
Yeah,
which is crazy because we as Americans are so used to we as Americans are so used to like crazy Steam sales all the time and getting games for like $10 and $20 and stuff. So
even on like the PlayStation Store, there's a lot of really good, sales.
Yeah, I know. Sales are like the way you buy video games now. So I don't know. That's just how it is. There's so many video games now, though, right?
Yeah. Like, for me, I went from an Xbox 360 to then PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And I would rather do PlayStation 5 just because I played so many PlayStation 4 games are only going to be on PlayStation 4.
But Xbox Game Pass looking good now.
Xbox Game Pass is pretty good, but you can get it on the computer now.
And it's on PC.
Yeah.
It's now Microsoft Game Pass, so now Microsoft owns Bethesda.
The thing is, Jonah, if you're like crazy into video games and you want to play like every video game, you only need a PC, a Switch, and a PS4 now. You don't need an Xbox One anymore. All of the Xbox exclusives are on.
Now Microsoft exclusives
are on PC. They put everything they had on
Can
PC.
I not put firmware?
By the way, Max, I still would honestly be down to play Sea of Thieves as a group if it's ever not $40.
We should just play Atlas.
If it gets down to like
our pants.
Let's play. Let's have everyone buy Guns of Icarus for $1.
I have that game.
Let's play Guns of Icarus against each other.
That's too steampunk for me.
It's the most steampunk game ever. It's this game that's steampunk where it's 2 teams on a flying ship fighting each other. You have to hit the other ship and steer yours and stuff.
I've played Sea of Thieves before. Sea of Thieves is fun.
We played at PAX. Were you at PAX when we played it? Maybe not. It was
I
me and Jonah Kolar.
Because I used to just go 2 days. I think last year I went 3 days, which was like...
this year,
and then RIP PAX. Did you go this year to PAX Online?
No.
Nobody really cared.
Yeah, I didn't care.
I checked it out. Did you know what happened, though?
No.
It sounded really cool when they came out with it. It was just a bunch of live streams. They still did all of their panels and stuff. But as far as game demos went, I didn't see much. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough, but I didn't really care. I didn't see much.
How much did we get our 4-day pass for last year? Like 100?
4-day, I bought mine off of a dude for $100.
I think I did too, because he was selling 2.
Yeah, $100. Yeah. I think I had a $100 bill at the time too, and I just gave him my $100 bill. $100 bills now are crazy. So I was looking up. So obviously at the grocery store, I have to check the validity of $100 bills.
Yeah, you have to
right?
use a little pen.
Well, I just checked the ruffles on the code and the watermark.
We just use a little pen, strike it.
Oh, why is that?
So if you use this little pen, the pen that we use, it'll just leave like this tiny little. You can just do a dot, but it'll just leave. If it's a real bill, it'll just stay yellow. But if it's not real, it turns the ink brown. So there'll be a brown line on it or a brown dot.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
I got this from the bank.
The way they do hundreds now, though, is crazy. So I was curious. I read an article about this because I was curious. Did you know there are more hundreds in circulation than 20s?
There are.
It goes ones, hundreds, 20s. As of this article from 2013.
Oh, okay.
Hundreds vary slightly more than 20s, but that's surprising, isn't it?
That does seem surprising.
But anyway,
I don't know. I've seen a lot of hundreds.
Yeah, me too. I could see like people you get like a lot of people get a lot of use out of $100 bills. But anyway, end of the line's done. Nice.
Achievement.
Next time on Ben's Play, we're going to talk about how crazy the $100 bill is. Goodbye.